Hello, everyone. I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and you're watching Brevard County Justice. Well, welcome back to another exciting episode of Brevard County Justice, where we partner with our citizens to solve and prevent crimes. The way it works is we've got a bunch of cases we're going to show you tonight. We're going to ask you to help identify the suspects, and then we'll get that information to our agents and get these people off the street and behind bars where they can't victimize anybody else. We're going to start tonight in our East Precinct, where Agent Brandon Phillips is asking for our help in a check fraud case that happened on September 17th of 2017. Now, that goes pretty good ways back, but we're still looking for this subject. What happened is our victim reported a burglary at her residence in Merritt Island, and that was on the 17th of September. On the 28th of September, the victim was notified by Space Coast Credit Union in Rockledge that someone attempted to cash one of the checks that had been stolen from her residence during the burglary. A review of the security video showed the unknown white male subject that you see on the Brevard County Justice Board as the person that was attempting to cash the stolen check. So if you know who this individual is, doesn't matter if this case goes back a couple years, we still want to get this subject arrested, because if he burglarized her house and cashed her checks, he's done it to somebody else. So we want to get him off the street. If you know where we can find him at, let us know. You can call Agent Phillips at 321-454-6640. You can go to Crime Line at 1-800-423-TIPS. You can send us a tip on our smartphone app. If you haven't downloaded that yet, please do. It's Brevard County Sheriff's Office. It's an app. It's free download. Put it on your smartphone. You can send us tips and communicate with us directly from that app. You can also go to Brevard County Justice at bcso.us, our email, or you can just simply send us a personal message on our Facebook page. We'll get that information over to Brandon and let him solve this case with your assistance. All right, let's check in on our fugitive unit. You know, I always like to check in on the wolves. They're always dragging some people to jail, getting them off the street. So what we know is in the last week, they've arrested Sean Foster out of Titusville, violation of community control, reference trafficking and stolen property, false information to a pawnbroker. Sean had no bond. He also had an additional charge of violation of community control, reference criminal use of personal ID, fraudulent use of credit card, no bond on that. They also grabbed Nicholas Burke out of the Rockledge area. Arrest warrant reference burglary of a conveyance, armed burglary to an unoccupied vehicle during state of emergency, petty theft, bond of $31,000. They grabbed Derek Kraft out of the Titusville area, capious reference burglary of a conveyance, fraudulent use of credit card, petty theft. His bond was $4,500. And then they grabbed Freddie Rose out of the Melbourne area, violation of probation, reference possession of methamphetamine, possession of heroin, possession of a controlled substance. He also had no bond. All right. Let's head down to our Criminal Investigative Services in Rockledge, where our team is working a fraud case. On May 21st, 2020, at approximately 4:20 hours, an unknown black male subject entered the Office Depot in Merritt Island. The male had purchased $200 worth of gift cards. He paid for the purchase with counterfeit bills. The same subject also had conducted similar transactions at other businesses throughout Brevard County. Now, you see we have the subject up on our Brevard County Justice Board, and what we're asking you to do, if you know who this is, please help us identify them. You can go to Crime Line at 1-800-423-TIPS. You can send us a tip on our smartphone app. You can call us at our Economic Crimes Unit at 321-633-7162, or you can just send us a message on our Facebook page. Either way, we'll get that information over to our Economic Crimes Unit and identify this subject so we can get him off the street. Okay, now this one's an oldie but a goodie as well. We had an older one earlier tonight. We've got another one here out of our South Precinct. This one happened on May 4th of 2018 when the Brevard County Sheriff's Office began investigating a fraud to a female victim who resides in Satellite Beach. The victim was online reviewing her checking and savings account with Space Coast Credit Union and found a total of 19 fraudulent transactions, totaling a loss of over $3,800. She was still in possession of her credit card and is not sure how her account was compromised. A number of the transactions that were completed locally at the following places: Family Dollar in Micco, Winn-Dixie in Micco, and the Publix in Sebastian. Now, the video of the suspect was obtained at all three locations. We're showing you the white male subject up on the Brevard County Justice Board here, asking you to help us identify this individual. If you know who he is, please get in touch with our team. This case is being worked by Agent Samantha Grimes. You can reach her at 321-253-6683. And again, you can send us an email at brevardcountyjustice@bcso.us. Send us a smartphone tip. You can send us a personal message on our Facebook page, or you can go to Crime Line at 1-800-423-TIPS. Okay, our last case tonight is out of our East Precinct, where once again, Agent Brandon Phillips is working a case, and this case is a stolen purse. This case is attempting to identify the white male subjects. Again, you can see them on our Brevard County Justice Board. On April 17th of 2018, the subject entered the Publix located at 1850 North Courtney Parkway in Merritt Island. Video surveillance captured the suspect as he walked by the victim's shopping cart and grabbed her purse while her back was turned. He concealed the purse underneath his shirt and exited the store. If you recognize this individual, let's get a hold of Brandon Phillips, our agent out of the East Precinct, 321-454-6640. You can send us an email at brevardcountyjustice@bcso.us, Facebook, smartphone, app, or you can go to Crime Line at 1-800-423-TIPS. Either way, somebody knows who this individual is. If he stole her purse, he's stealing somebody else's purse. That could be a member of your family that's getting their purse stolen. So let's get him off the street, get him behind bars. All right, as we close out tonight, I want to thank our citizens for all their amazing support to our team. We are truly blessed to have citizens that love us like our citizens here in Brevard County do. We truly thank you for your support. And remember, there is no better form of justice than Brevard County Justice, where our victims and their rights come first.